Hello guys, in this video let's discuss about what are JavaScript string methods which help us to manipulate strings effectively while we are writing a programs. Let's get started. While we are writing a programs, we will be doing a many operations on strings such as searching, trimming, padding, extracting, concatenating, replacing, changing cases from the lower to the upper cases. What all these operations? We will be discussing these methods and operations in detail with string methods session, and this will be divided into three parts. The first part we will be discussing searching, trimming, padding operations and methods, and remaining operations and methods we will be discussing in the further video. If you take a real-time scenario, that is filling up a sign-up form for the Facebook for the first time to create a new account, there you have to fill few details, that is first name, surname, mobile number or email address. These details whichever you are entering from the text boxes, this will be considered as a strings. In the behind the scenes there will be some checks on these strings whether these strings are in a expected format or not. If those all are not expected format, then Facebook will give a error message that these all are not in a expected format, you have to enter a correct format. Let's see that here. Let's fill the sign up form here. I'm entering a first name as a coding and surname as a I. Let's enter a email address here, that is coding.i01. I'm not entering a any format. Let's choose a new password, that is IO, 2 characters I have chosen. The date of birth randomly we can choose, then the gender randomly we can put it. Now I'm clicking on the sign up button. There we can see it is asking please enter a valid mobile number or email address. That means on this string Facebook at the behind the scenes add few checks that which is not in the correct format. Generally email address will be having a some format, that is at gmail.com or at yahoo.com, like this. If that particular format is missing in the given string, then it will give this type of errors. Generally we see in all type of forms these type of errors. Now let's enter a correct format, that is gmail.com. Also re-enter a email address coding.i01@gmail.com. Now the error is gone and it is allowing it to the sign up. Now it is loaded. Then also it is asking for other check, that is your password must be at least 6 characters long. So on the password also it is doing a some length check. By using a string methods, Facebook will validate a given string are expected format or not. If these all are not expected format, then you will be getting a errors. If these all are in expected format, then you will allow to a further steps. This is how we generally deal with the sign up forms everywhere. Let's start with string searching operation, in which we have three methods again. Search, include, start with. There are other methods also available in string searching, but these three are main important methods that we will discuss on. Search method. Search method will accept a regular expression as an input parameter and returns the index value of the first occurrence in the string. Let's say this is a syntax of a search method. Here str is a string on which we want to perform a search operation. Also it accepts a regular expression as an input parameter to search on the string. It returns the index of the first occurrence as a output parameter. Here we can see this is a given string hello coding I, in which we wanted to perform some operation, so we have to have a regular expression to pass into the search method, and this is a regular expression. This indicates to A to Z uppercase alphabets. Here is a syntax index equal to str.search, in which we are passing a to Z regular expression as an input parameter. If it is a given string and also it is divided into array of characters, we have an index value for each character, and in which it is finding a 14th index as the first alphabet, that is a uppercase alphabet. So it returns the 14th index as the return value from the search method. Here it is a index value 14. Let's see that with the code. I have taken a regular expression on the str coding I. Let's apply a search method on a str, that is console.log. I am printing onto the console directly. str dot search method, in which we have to pass a parameter that is a regular expression. Now see onto the console, it is printed 2. Why? Because D is the first uppercase alphabet which is occurred in the string. If you change this to small case and I to the uppercase here like this, it will give a 3 as a index, first index. See onto the output, this is written a 3. Similarly, if you change the regular expression to a smaller case, that is like this, A to Z, and we have to give a to Z smaller case alphabet like this. Let's see this onto the console. We have 0 at the first index. If you change this again, a regular expression from 0 to 9, these all we call as a regular expressions. Now see onto the console, it is printed -1. That means given regular expression pattern is not found in the given string. If it is not found, search method returns a negative values, that is a -1. Now we have a includes method. Includes method find out that given string is contained another string or not. If you take a syntax here, str is a given string in which we have to find whether the search string is part of a str or not. It takes a input as a search string, an optional parameter that we call it as a position, to where it has to start searching. Let's say this is a input string which is given str hello coding I, in which we have to find out some search string. Let's say this is a array of characters. Also we have a index values. This is a syntax of includes method, str.includes, and it takes a search string as an input parameter. If search string is found in the given string, then it returns a flag that is a true or false. If it is included, it returns a true. If it is not included, it returns a false. That we can see with the code. Here I have taken this email address of coding I. Let's apply a includes method on this particular str. I'm directly printing onto the console. The result is str dot includes of, we have to pass a search string which we wanted to find out. That I'm passing as a @. Let's see onto the console. It is printed true. Now I'm searching for Gmail, @Gmail. Now see onto the console, it is printed true. Now we will remove this @ and we will add a capital C here. See onto the console, it is printed false. That means this Gmail and this Gmail is different, because includes method is a case sensitive method. Let's see now, we will pass a second argument, that is the string from where it needs to start searching for the search string. That is 7 I'm passing. This means it will start from the 7th index, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. Let's see here onto the console, it is printed false. Now move this to the Gmail, small c. Now see onto the console, it is printed true. Let's see this. We will change the index value to 12. Now it will printed true. Now and again I'm changing it to the 18. Again we will see it is false. This means from the index 18 it is not found this particular such string in the given string str. Let's discuss about ends with operation now. It returns true if the given string ends with particular characters of specified string, else it returns false. This is a syntax of a ends with method. On str we are calling this method. Also we are passing a search string as an input parameter, and length is a optional parameter. Default it takes a full length of a given string. Suppose we have a string called hello coding I, and it is an array of characters. We have a index values. This is a syntax which we are applying on the str. str dot ends with, and I'm passing a search string as a coding, and length till where it needs to end. It returns a flag that is a true or false. If this string is ends with a coding, it returns true, else it returns a false. That let's see with the code. We have str, that is a coding I, in which we will apply a ends with operation. I am directly printing onto the console .log str and calling a ends with method on this, passing a eye as a search string, whether to find whether str is ending with the I or not. Let's see onto the console. It is printing a true. That means str is ending with a string called eye. If you remove ey, then see the output, it will print a true. Why? Because E is ending with this particular string. Now also we can pass a length of the string to where it needs to end as an optional parameter. That is this 6 I am passing. Now see under the console, it will return a false. Why? Because whenever we pass the length, it will consider till that particular length. It won't consider after that particular length. Now till here, this string is not ending with E, so it is passing a false. Now I am changing the search string to a coding I. Let's see that onto the console. I am executing it. See here, it is written a true. That means till here I have searched and it is ending with the coding. Now I remove this and let's see that onto the console. It is returning a true only. Why? Because till here it is ending with the ing. Next we have string trimming operation. String trimming means it will remove a white spaces from the given string, in which we have three methods. That is trim, trim start, trim end. Trim method will remove a white spaces from the begin and end of the string. Trim start will remove a white spaces from the starting of the string, and trim end will remove a white spaces from the end of the string. On this topic, I have done one separate short. You can go and watch to the better understanding. Let's move to the string padding now. String padding means it will pad a string with another string, in which we have two methods. That is a pad start and a pad end. Let's discuss about a pad start. Pad start method will pads a string with another string from the starting of the string until certain length. This is a syntax of the pad start. Here str is the given string on which we have to call the pad start method. It is taking a two parameters, that is a pad length and the pad string as a optional parameter. Pad length is a length until which we have to pad a length. Pad string is a optional here. Default it takes a empty string. Then we have a given string. Let's say suppose coding I. This is the syntax of the pad start. str is a given string on which we are calling a pad start, and pad length is given 16. That means until 16 characters we have to pad, and we are padding a hello length here. That is a string. If you pad like this, it will return a padded string, that is hello coding I. Next we have a pad end method. Pad end method is a similar to a pad start, but it will pad a string from the end until certain length. This is a syntax of the pad end. This is also takes a two parameters, that is a pad length and pad string as a optional parameter. Here pad string, it will take a default empty string if we don't explicitly give any pad string. And suppose we have this as a string in which we are calling a Telugu as a pad string. str.pad, I have specified a 17 length here to pad until 17 characters. Now we have Telugu. If we apply like this, the result string from the pad end method is this, coding I Telugu. Here I am having a str coding I. Let's call a pad start and pad end methods on this. I am directly passing a console.log str.pad start, in which we can pass a length of a string. I am passing as a 20. See that onto the console. It is padded white spaces default if we don't give any pad string. If we give a pad string as an optional parameter here, let's give a starts. See this onto the console. It is padded with the given particular padded string. Similarly, pad end will pad from the end of the string. str.pad end. Now I'm giving a length of the string. Also I'm giving a padded string, that is and. Let's see this onto the console. It will pad at the end now. This is how pad start and pad end methods works on the strings to pad until a certain limit will reach. If you remove this, let's say I'm just passing a length 2. It now see the difference onto the console. It is removed all strings until length 2.